sorry, part 5. We're not going to make it really, really long. This one's only going to be a couple minutes. But basically, I need you to understand that no matter what, at the end of the day, we learn as we go. And when we do good things, it will come back. And I've been through some shit. And if you go back in my stories, you can see. And most of them I just gloss over because if I actually went into detail about the ways I've been mistreated, traumatized, used, abused, thrown away like garbage, and keep coming back stronger and better, it would probably explode your brain. And I know that that's true because there's been times where, people have asked me questions and are asking me a story, and I tell them, and I'm like not even going into detail, and I can see their fucking jaws drop, and I never understood that before, like why that was happening, and because it was just is. That's what I survived. That's what I went through. I wasn't, and I never tried to be victim. I just tried to be very clear and like not too detailed because I don't want to traumatize people, but at the same time I tried to explain it truthfully, right? If they ask, I just try to be truthful. And I didn't understand. I was like, why are you, like, they would look at me and I'm like, I thought that was shame. Like, I thought that they were like, oh, she must be crazy or whatever. Like, that was always shameful for me. That was something that I took as um, something I needed to hide or be ashamed of. And then I had a couple conversations with people, over the last couple of years. And what I learned was that look, that like jaw drop look, was like, how the fuck are you still here? That's literally like what how they explained it to me. Like they were in awe because they were like, I guess, almost impressed. Like not that you can be impressed with somebody going through pain, but it was like how I handled or overcame it, or in each particular story. But like when I tell you, I've been through a lot of brutality in many forms. This last one, I don't know. It just coming from somebody who is so caring and compassionate to their own detriment. I've become more aware of that, and I've learned to pull my energy back. And the problem with this one was, who is gonna? You don't think that people are gonna work months and months and months to do this for what? Like $1,000, or did they get the 0.67 Bitcoin? Is that now theirs? Like I don't know. And I don't really even care at this point. It's just another starting over, well, starting behind, because now I'm back behind the gun. I owe money out, um, which has to be paid before I move ahead, because I'm not going to put somebody else's life situation at risk um, just to save mine. So that's because I don't believe that's fair to anybody. Um, and people are like, well, she never asked for help. Well, I tell my story, and people choose not to help, or they just assume I have it. So, um, if I don't know you, I don't know your situation, and if I ask you for help, then you do it because I made you feel guilty or bad for that, and I don't want that. If people decide to help, they do that on their own free will, because when you give unconditionally, you give with no expectation, and I'm not asking for anybody to give. I'm just trying to make it clear that that's the reason I don't ask. And if I do ever reach out and ask you for help, you need to understand that I am desperate and there's nothing, I have no other option. And that has not happened yet, because God always makes a way for me. And the reason He makes a way for me is because I might be stubborn. I might do dumb shit. I might try to believe people more often, but at the end of the day, my integrity and my honor is something that I'll never sway on. Yeah, have I done dumb shit? Yeah, and maybe I didn't understand um, the repercussions or whatever. I didn't understand how that would hurt somebody else or whatever. And but don't think I didn't get taught. And the second I understood that that potentially put somebody else at risk or hurt their feelings or whatever. And but no, like nothing illegal or nothing, just like dumb shit. But the moment I understood that that was not that wasn't an integral thing to do, or there was a better way, I learned the better way, and then I've done that, which is all we can do, right? But at the end of the day, that's why I take so many losses, because the thing about maintaining that integrity is you have this belief so strong in it that you just believe that everyone else is doing the same thing. And that was part of my lesson, is that no, they're not. Not only are they not doing the same thing, they're fucking you. And um, I learned and I grew, and I thought that I understood that, and I thought that I had learned to do the legwork and the stuff that come along with it, the research, and go down the rabbit hole. And I have done lots and lots of research, so I thought that I was doing that. But what happens is people, psychopaths, really fucked up people, like actual criminals, don't give a fuck, right? They find a loophole, they find another way. And I think that's what we need to understand. Just because you're walking in integrity, and don't change that. Don't ever change that about you, because I won't. And because eventually it's going to come back, and good things will come to me. And when they do, people are probably going to shit their pants, and I don't care. I'm not going to gloat. I'm probably going to use it to help other people, but you're going to fail so many times, and there's going to be little things, and this was the last one, because it needed to build that rage up in me. Because not once did I wish bad on him or anybody else, because that's not what it is. I call judgment. I'm like, God, like, these people are hurting people. And I know that mine's probably very small in the story, but they're hurting people, and they're causing real damage to probably good and bad people, but they're intentionally doing it, and they're working very hard to do it. I don't wish bad on anybody, but I said I've had enough. And the reason I'm putting this out there is because I know that God's going to put it in front of the right people, and there's people out there that think the same way as me, and these people need to be accountable. If I've had to be accountable all this time, day in, day out, for all my shortcomings, like, if I had to be that, then so damn well did they, period. So, okay, enough whining from me, enough complaining. Hopefully something out of this message helps somebody so that doesn't happen to them, because yeah, I'm kind of venting, and I'm allowed to, and I'm not going to feel